Please stop doing that.
Doing what?
The thing where you like walk or do something and it like changes or whatever. Do you want to throw hands right now? Because like you did it again. You did it again. At least I have aspirations. At least I have a hobby. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is just the magic of editing. The thing that can make me go from here to here to here and nowhere else because I'm employed. Eating disorder, bitch, I'm eating disorder. So the first film that I have chosen is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, 2010, directed by Edgar Wright. I actually knew that off the top of my noggin. I've seen this movie countless times with countless men who are incels. If y'all didn't know, Scott Pilgrim was a comic beforehand. So with this editing style, they try to replicate that. They try to make it look like a video game. Here's a clip, like what? I really like that this editing style just tries to emulate a video game with the points and then the coins, and then even when Kim yells out, "We have sex, Papa!" she has the little things going out. That's cool. Fun fact, not about the editing, but about the acting. The actors were actually asked to not blink throughout this film. They had to go like, the cuts, they make them super sharp, and they do the little split screen thing too sometimes to show that action is going on all around.
And this is Project X, yo.
Project X is a 2012 film directed by Nima Nourizadeh. It set me up with unrealistic precedents for how I thought high school was going to go. I'm not even gonna lie. As someone who makes party edits, all the party edits that I have made the actual event look way more interesting than it actually is. By saying this, I mean that this probably was a banger of a party. But that being said, this makes it look so freaking fun. I want to go to Project X. I want to be there. The cuts in this, great. It also will cut frequently to Dax, who is the guy who basically just films everything like documentary style. It does this throughout the movie, but I think it's particularly important within the party montage scene because it makes it feel more like a home video kind of deal going on, if you will. My name is Costa. Cuts them doing drugs and illicit substances. That's the same thing, girl. And drinking and doing crazy stuff. I rock with it. Choose life. Or something like that. I don't really know. Trainspotting is a 1996 film directed by Danny Boyle. I think that this scene is probably like, it's terrifying, in my opinion to me. I remember watching this movie and I got to this part and I was like, genuinely, what am I watching? But the editing makes it so worth. And I think there's probably an audience, as is with every film about drugs, that automatically assumes that the film is glorifying this drug-fueled nature. And to that, I would like to put this scene in their face. I genuinely, low-key felt like I was having heroin withdrawals. There's a baby climbing on the wall, cutting back and forth in between TV and real life, going back under the covers, and then the editing is a weird, like, mind fuck, if that makes any sense. Also, a runner-up to this scene. But the scene where he goes down into the toilet in this movie is another good one. And it's another, like, what the heck is going on? During this entire scene, there's club music in the background, giving me a visceral headache. But I think this is a great movie. Always been one of my favorites. I've always thought that Renton is unbelievably attractive. I cannot explain this phenomenon. A what? A phenomenon! Someone needs to take this microphone out of my dead, cold hands.
This is a life.
Everything Everywhere All at Once is a 2022 film directed by Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. This is the multiverse scene. It basically travels through every single universe, and the editing throughout this film is actually like crazy. As someone with ADHD, this is probably one of the films where I like did not check my phone during my entire viewing. The multiverse scene, however, is when we go flashing through every single universe. Fun fact, the editing team was only 6 people. During one of the multiverse frames, you're gonna actually see the editing team editing together via Zoom. I just thought that was a cute little fun fact. I don't really know what to say because it's kind of just like, literally look at it. Like, there's so much going on. It keeps you interested. This whole entire film is such like a interesting way to storytell, I suppose. So, let's snap, everybody. But that's it.
I'm the tech, I don't think you want no action.